Hello, welcome to Swinging Steve's Bargain Beer Reviews. And I've been hunting the shelves again, and this time again it's the cost cutter in, what cost cutter is it now? Shafton. Mine went blank then. And we've got this Pilsner, Guinness Pilsner. Guinness have almost like become this beer, this company now that Guinness once upon a time was a stout, and now Guinness has lots of different beers and lots of different versions of a beer. And the Pilsner, never tried the Pilsner before. Really nice crown. Right, oops, shit. The light's really bad. Sorry, the sun's coming down. It's just behind me. Back in the car again. It's just convenient just to do a quick beer review before I go in. You know what I mean? And just yeah. So, yeah, what's it say? It's 4.5%, 330 bottle. Lovely little bottles. I really like that. I really like these little bottles. I think they're great. Yeah. The Guinness stuff's been hit and miss, I think. Some of it's really good. I really like the Hop House Lager. I think it's really refreshing. I think they're really clever how they've marketed that. It catches you get your real ale drinkers drinking lager because it's got lovely hops in it. You know, it's got Galaxy hops and other stuff in it, so it's almost it's got some quality to it that you don't get in your normal lager. It's got fruitiness, peachiness that you get from Galaxy, which is really nice. I think it's good. I don't think it's amazing, but I think when I see it on a drink and when I'm really thirsty in the summer, and I see Hop House, whatever it's called, Hop House 14, whatever. When I see that up, I think, yeah, I'm gonna go for that. So yeah, it worked for me. So call me a sucker, call me whatever you like. Well, really scraping the barrel, aren't they now, YouTube? I mean, what's going on with this coronavirus? I mean, I follow a lot. I'm gonna waffle a bit here. I follow a lot of YouTube channels. And I'm quite into sports. I don't look like the kind of guy maybe that's into sports, but I really like boxing and rugby, and I quite like really love Formula 1. But the thing is with boxing and Formula 1, it's all about what happens in between the races or the fights. It's the bit that you want to watch, and people's reactions to certain things, and you know, and all the build-up and all the trash talking, and that's what makes it exciting. Apart from rugby, it's actually the game itself that's the exciting bit. And more often than not, actually, it is with boxing, but sometimes Formula 1 races, especially at the moment, especially with some of the circuits that are designed, cars can't even overtake, so, you know. But anyway, I digress about digressing about the beer, and I've digressed about 6 times already. But I watch a lot of YouTube channels, and like, because obviously their channels are completely revolve around sports being on, and there's no sports on at all, so they're really scraping barrel, and it's quite interesting to see how creative some of these beer reviews, some of these videos are that they're starting to upload. I saw one earlier, it were about, I think they did a video on liveries, so car liveries from 2000 to 2020, vote your favourite livery, you know. It's getting to that stage now, but yeah, it's quite creative to see what they're going to come up with next. I will still watch those channels and support them anyway. So let's start drinking. Let's stop going on and on and on. God, you're not even interested in sport, most of you. Come here to watch a beer review. Okay, so I got a lovely crisp a breadiness from that when I open it. Oh, there we go. We've got an half decent light there actually in the car today. It's a lovely golden colour, that lager. Now I'm getting a lemon zest on that. You're getting this lemony hop, possibly, maybe a little bit of Cascade in that, you know, a Cascade hop. Look at the bubbles, are huge on that. I mean, heck. So it's been blasted with CO2. Lovely smell. You got about half a finger's worth of white foamy head there, like you would expect. Clear and crisp as can be, you know, just how you would want a Pilsner or a lager. Cheers, let's go in. It has got a very inviting smell. A little bit of a fresh grassiness, maybe. Yeah, here we go. That lemoniness passes through right through the mouth, right through the flavour. It's slight sweetness with it as well. It's nice. It's better than the Pilsner from Carlsberg that I drank last week, that I reviewed. It's got a little bit of a metallicness, it's got that bit of a mass-produced smell to it. I think I like my Pilsners with a little bit more of a body to them. That really like that nice sort of breadiness that you get. Quite like them when they've got a little bit of a saltiness to them on the back end. This has a bit. Not sure what hops they've used to produce this. Maybe they've used Source hops, possibly. I don't think so. You get like a herbal note with the Source hops, and I don't think that's in this. But it is drinkable. It is fresh. It is nice and clean. It's a little bit more flavoursome than a lager. They've whacked something in there. I'm guessing like a cascade. You've got a real like lemon zest, a little bit of a liminess in that as well. Lime skin. I've not even told you what it came in at. It came at 50p a bottle. It'll be on the thumbnail anyway, if I can be bothered to do one. 50p a bottle. So it were a 4-pack, again like last week. A 4-pack for £1.99. So a little, you could argue a little bit less than 50p a bottle, but let's just call it 50p a bottle, shall we? I wonder what people think while they're walking past and they see me doing a beer review, talking to myself. A lot of people talk to themselves in this day and age though, don't they, and record themselves. You know, like when I see people talking to themselves on these hands-frees and stuff, at first I thought, God, what are they doing? Weirdos. And then you just think, well, actually they're just talking, you know, to somebody. Because we're used to technology now, and I think a lot of people are constantly blogging, aren't they, and telling everybody else about their life. And at one point, I'd probably laugh at that a bit, but I'm guilty of doing it by reviewing, aren't I? So, and I'm talking about life, aren't I, while I'm doing it? I mean, this coronavirus now, some people walking down now, I think they're pointing at me and going, oh, what's he doing drinking in car? You know? Cheers. But this corona business, I'm a teacher at the moment, and geez Louise. I don't know, I left today, and I left the kids, and the year 11s and the year 13s are just mortified. I mean, some of them are partying, probably because they don't have to sit an exam now, but some of them have just worked so hard not to do an exam. It's almost like an anticlimax. They feel deflated, and they're leaving 3 months or two months before they need to leave. So they're just lost. They don't know what to do with themselves, because especially the exam groups, because like there's nothing else for them to do. Like the year 10s downwards, you can be setting them homework and things for them to do, but the rest of them, they've got nothing to pass now. They've got nothing to do. Some of mine are coming back to do coursework, because they do artwork. I'm an art teacher. Those of you that are interested, probably not interested, but they can do the coursework and finish bits off. And but they've done it actually. No, they're not doing the coursework because they've finished it. So yeah, it's just strange. It's just weird. It's just, nobody knows. We've not really been given any clarity really from government how it's going to be marked yet. Are we going to go on predicted grades? Are we going to be going on the coursework marks we've already put into the system? Are we going to get a moderator coming in still for art? Is someone going to still come in and just moderate coursework and not exam? They can't moderate an exam because they can't sit an exam. So yeah. Anyway, lots of questions. But I feel for the kids, really feel for them, because they've worked hard, and kids do work hard. This day and age, they do. Yeah, they've got an attitude, a lot of them, and yeah, this, that, and the other. But you know, it's just our kids. They do have things to put up with that we did when I didn't when I were a kid. I mean, they've got so many subjects to choose. There's that much pressure on them to get results, and like mental health as well. It cascades all the way up or all the way down, depending on the way you look at it. But so many kids with mental health issues, and a lot of it is stress and pressure. And I can't imagine this coronavirus. This coronavirus is gonna do much good. Anyway, all right. So that's that said. Yeah, it's got a bit of a. It reminds me of. I'll tell you beers it reminds me of. I go back to Theakston Lightfoot. It's quite a light flavour. This is very light with that lemony zestiness that comes through, and a little bit sweet. It's nice. I like it. It's very pleasant actually. Difficult to score because it's not the kind of thing I'd go mental about buying again. But at 50p a can, I would. 50p a bottle, I would do. I would definitely go back for that. Full price. I don't know what it would be. Full prices. I guess it'd be in a shop. What would that be? A 330 can. A 330. I keep saying can. I mean glass. 330mm glass bottle. How much would that be? 1.50 or something like that. Is it worth that? If I'm really thirsty, I'd pay it. But nah, not really. You can get for 150 you can get 330. You can get loads more drinks that are a lot more refreshingly interesting than this beer. But having said that, it does the trick. If I saw this on draft, I would buy it. Yeah, I would actually. I'd have a pint of that over something like a Carling, Carlsberg, etc. So scores on the board. I'm going to give that. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. It's a bang on 7. It's a good beer. It's just a good beer. Just. I was tempted to give it a 6 point something because it's okay, but actually, no. It's got little tingly notes on my tongue which are quite nice. It's a decent enough beer. I would drink that again. 7 out of 10. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.